The weight of words, sweetheart. I need you to listen closely because what I am about to say is not easy to share. My father said something today that broke my heart in a way I did not think words could. I am still trying to breathe, still trying to understand how something so simple can tear so deeply. You know me, I have never shown this side of myself to anyone, but today everything I believed about family, about love, about trust shifted in a single moment with a single sentence. It started like an ordinary conversation, light, harmless, easy. We were just talking, just passing time. Then suddenly his tone changed, heavier, colder, like a blade hidden in a smile. And I was not ready. His words seemed normal, even gentle on surface, but the meaning, sweetheart, the meaning cut straight through me. He spoke about my choices, about the people I care for, about us, and the way he said it was not just disapproval, it was rejection, a refusal to see what I see, to believe what I feel, to accept the truth that lives in my heart. That's what hurt to most. I tried to hide it, to smile, to nod, to act like it did not sting, but inside my hands trembled, my breath caught, and a quick fire began to rise in my chest. I wanted to speak, I wanted to explain, to show him that love is not a mistake, that choosing you was not rebellion but truth. Yet every word I tried to form collapsed inside my throat. All that remained was silence, and it was the worst kind, the kind where your heart screams, but your lips cannot move. He did not notice, or maybe he did and chose not to care. His eyes were distant, focused somewhere beyond me, so as if I no longer belonged in the same world. That quick dismissal, it hurt more than anger ever could. It was invisible, but it burned like fire under my skin. When I left the room, the pain followed me like a shadow. It clung to my step, to the air I breathed. There was no distance between us physically, but emotionally there was a canyon. One I did not know how to cross. I kept replying his tone, to pause before the words, the weight that filled that silence, that pause. I can't forget it. I carried more truth than the words themselves. Sweetheart, I wondered if anyone could understand this kind of heartbreak. not the heartbreak of betrayal or anger, but of being unseen by someone you love deeply. It's a quick kind of devastation, one that settles in your chest and whispers to you at night when the world is still. After he spoke, I walked to the window. The sky outside was calm, blue, soft, endless, but it mocked me with its peace. How could the world feel normal when everything inside me was breaking? I wanted to talk to someone, but I could not because saying it out loud would make it real, and I was not ready for that truth to become permanent. So I carried his words inside me, sharp and alive. I carried them through the night, learning how to breathe around the pain. Sweetheart, the strange part is this is not over. The words were said, but their echo has not stopped. It follows me into quiet rooms, into moments when I try to smile, and I know I will feel their sting again and again. I asked myself why he said it, what fear drove his tongue, what love twisted by pride made him believe those words were right. But the more I searched, the less I understood. It became a mass of emotions, hurt, confusion, love, all tangled so tightly that even breathing felt heavy. I tried to forget, tried to pretend it never happened. But pain does not fade with pretending, it roots itself deeper and grows quietly in the dark. So I wrote, I took a notebook and a pen and poured everything out, every thought, every feeling, every word I could not say aloud. Writing did not fix it, but it gave the pain a voice, a shape, a space to exist outside my chest. And as I wrote, something changed. I realized I could not stay silence forever. That love, if it's a survive, must be spoken for. So I decided I would face him. The morning light was pale, almost cold, and as I walked down the hallway toward his door, every step sounded louder than the last, like the house itself was listening. When I entered, he looked up, surprised, tense. For a moment, we both just stood there, the air thick with things unsaid. My voice trembled, but I began anyway. What you said yesterday. His face shifted, not anger, not guilt, something in between. I told him how his words had landed, how they broke something fragile inside me, how they made me question my worth, my choice, my heart. My voice cracked once, but I did not stop because truth. deserves to be spoken even when it trembles. He listened at first silently, then with something softer in his eyes, something like regret, and then he spoke. I did not know, he said quietly. I did not realize it hurt you like that. It was not a full apology, but it was something. I cracked in the wall, a breath of air in a closed room. I am telling you now, I whispered, because silence grows into something harder to break. He nodded, his shoulders lowering, his gaze gentler now. The air between us began to shift. He said, I was angry, not at you, at myself, at the world, and I let it spill over. The words hit me like a slow tide, not to drown me, but to cleanse what was broken. I never meant to make you feel small, he added softly. I thought I was protecting you. I met his eyes and said, protecting me does not mean breaking me. Something in him changed then. His face softened, his voice steadied. I see that now, he said. I hate that. I hurt you. Let me make it right. I took a breath. I need time, I said honestly. Time to believe you understand. He nodded. No arguments, no defense, just quiet acceptance. And for the first time since yesterday, his eyes did not feel like a stranger's. We stood there, the silence between us no longer heavy but healing. It was not over, it was not fixed, but it was start. And maybe that's what love is, not the absence of pain, but the courage to face it together. Sweetheart, as I tell you this, the ache is still there, but so is something else. Hope, small, fragile, but alive. Because sometimes the world that wound us also lead us back to understanding. Sometimes heartbreak is not the end of love, but the way love learns to begin again. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe my channel.